Tell me. But let's go back to our original point. Let's go back to our original point. Should a man get married once he's become successful? Once he's become successful, he has a good job, he has a great income, he's visible, he's not visible, he's famous, he's not famous, but he's a great dude. He loves God, he treats his parents with respect, he did the right thing, he was on top of things. What I, Anton Daniels, suggest a man get married in his later age, considering everything that we've had as far as what progression looks like. We have feminism, women can work, they put their careers first, they take care of business and all of this other type. Would I ever give a man advice that he should get married once he hits a certain age? Let's give it a real number. Let's make this a real person, right? We have a man. This man is 38 years old, right? He's graduated college. He has no student loan debt. He owns his own home. He makes roughly $140,000 a year, and he has upward mobility, which means that we know for a fact that most men don't hit their peak earning potential until in their late 50s, early 60s. So this man has a good window of another 20, 25 years of just killing it, getting to the bag, taking care of business. His parents reverence him. His mother loved him. His father put a lot of good energy into him. And he is a phenomenal dude. I mean, this dude is a catch. He's a catch, right? Every woman want him, right? He has this option and this pick. Should this man get married? Would I personally suggest that this man gets married? That's the question. That's the question that we all want to mine through in order to better understand exactly what we face in a society today. I will tell you, personally, he did not get married. He did not heed my advice. I would say absolutely, positively no. I do not see any reason why a man that has already built himself up to be a phenomenal catch would ever put himself in a position to ever have to give away everything that he strived his whole life, everything that his father raised him to be, everything that his mother put into him, all of these great values and principles that he lives by that has allowed for him to be successful in society today, paying his taxes, never took a PPP loan, never went to jail. I would never in my life advise. Now, I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. There is a couple different caveats that I won't necessarily address unless you guys want me to address it. What I tell a man to put himself in the same position as Steven Crowder or Tyrese in order to have to give away half of his stuff if anything ever happened, especially considering that it's a strong possibility that this 38-year-old man is not going to be marrying a virgin. He's not going to be taking care of business with regard to getting, it's a strong possibility that the women that come in his purview is going to be a single mother. 8 out of every 10 women that pass through his view is going to be a single mother. That's a fact, especially if he's a black man in society. Oh, absolutely. She's going to be asking you, why don't you love my kid just as much as you love me? Is no way that I, in good conscience, can tell this man to go and take care of another man's kid. It's no way that I can, in good conscience, would tell this man to go and marry a woman and then give away half of your stuff. To what end? What benefit does he get as a result of it? What is the benefit that this man would get as a result of opening himself up to the possibility of getting washed by archaic laws and family court that is not made for his generation, that feminists specifically advocate against updating because it is not in their benefit? Why would I ever tell that man to ever put himself in a position to get hit by a bus and then have to take care of the passengers that he's getting hit by in the form of kids that she brought into the relationship? Why would I ever do that? Why would I ever in life do that? What is it that she brings to him that adds additional value to whatever it is that he got going on. Does she bring peace? No. Does she bring children? Yes. Does she bring love? No. She brings trauma from every person that she slept with before him because she can't unsee any relationship that she's had. He is only supposed to know her. She is not supposed to know every single man that came before him. She is not even supposed to have slept with any man before him. That is not his wife. That is a woman that is for the streets, and she's all of ours. It's not his, it's just his turn. That is not his wife. That's all. Did you know? Let's get into it. Did you know? Somebody said God is an example of what's so attractive about a virgin. I don't really understand what that means. Did you know that historically, the way in which you can prove that you married to a person is by being the person that have sex with them? Sex was the covenant and the bond and the seal of a marriage. That was the seal, that was the bond, that was the covenant between a man and a woman to solidify their marriage, to seal their marriage. So then that would mean, not based off of American laws, that would mean that she's been married about 50 times. Sometimes multiple times to multiple different people. Think about this for a minute. If the seal between a man and a woman was based off of the fact that he breaks her heart, that he has sex with her, how many men did she marry before him? Why does he need paperwork on that hoe? And let's be clear. Let's be clear. There's a difference between a hoe and a straight up dope woman. There's a difference between a person that's for the streets and a person that's reserved for her husband. Why should he, when she's basically based off of the principles that we've set forth as far as what marriage or what seals marriage, because you didn't always have a law or a clergyman or somebody within the community or downtown going down to the city in order to get a marriage certificate or license. The way in which you sealed the marriage or the way in which you defined that you was married to somebody was based off of the fact of whether or not you had sex with them. So she's been married 30, 40, 50 times, sometimes to multiple different men at the same time. She's even been married to some girls. Now, why would I advise this man to look at her with googly eyes instead of helping him to understand what it is that he's really looking at? What makes her worthy of being able to wear a white dress? I'm curious.